Well, hello and welcome to all of our viewers around the world. I'm Fiona Lang-Sharp, IBCLC Director of Communications and MC here at Gold Learning. Excited to be back with you again today, talking about our upcoming GOLD Lactation Online Conference. Boy, we're just getting lots of really great interest in all of this conference once again this year. And I'm just delighted to be doing so many of these great interviews and conversations with all of our speakers. It's actually filling me up with so much energy. And I've actually just had the pleasure, let me tell you, the absolute pleasure of listening to Joy MacTavish. As you can see, she's here, but let me just tell you a little bit about her presentation, because again, it's one of those things that comes up again and again for our clients, talking about sleep, right? How many of you get asked about sleep when you're, they're helping them with breastfeeding, lactation, whatever it is, they're all trying to figure out how they're going to sleep. So Joy is taking a great deep dive into a presentation talking about that. And I'll let you, we'll talk about it in a minute again, Joy, but welcome back. It's so good to have you here. Thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you so much for having me, Fiona. Excited to chat with you about this topic.
Absolutely, yes. And so let me just tell you that this is one of Joy's passions as well, as it's one of mine. But Joy, please give us a little bit of an update. You have spoken for Gold many times before. You're part of our Lactation Academy as well. So what's new? What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, so in the last few years, since I can't remember when I first talked for Gold, I think it was sometime between my first and my second baby, so at least 5 or 6 years now. And yeah, and so much has changed, right? We've had lots of life changes and societal changes and everything. Since then, I have become a certified holistic sleep coach through the Holistic Sleep Coaching Program. And that has been such an amazing addition to my practice. It was things that, that I was incorporating anyway. And now I feel like I can really help support families that are dealing with lactation and infant feeding concerns or sleep concerns, and often the intersection between both of those. So as you said, it's really a passion of mine to provide that holistic care. And now I feel like I can, I have both of those credentials. And it's really nice to be able to create a practice that really, is able to do that. It's also helped me to be able to have a primarily virtual practice. So my practice is Sound Beginnings. I'm located in the Seattle area in Washington State in the US, but I serve families all over the world because it's virtual. And so it's really nice to be able to do that. It really supports my my family work-life combination. I don't know if it's balanced so much as combining those things together.
Right.
But I love working with families on those things. I love being a resource to other professionals. I really feel so honored when other lactation professionals reach out to me about sleep-related things or offer referrals of their clients to me. And I just feel so, so lucky to be able to do the work that I'm doing with the families that I serve.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I know, and I've known this about you for a long time. You've done several different topics for us before, but I know that you've always been very passionate about sleep. And congratulations, on getting this certification. I know there's many lactation consultants out there who do talk about sleep and all the things, that over the years that, we've learned ourselves and how to be practical. I really loved your presentation from the practicality point of view, but also, I felt like I was really going on a bit of a deep dive, a review of what I really should know and how to support families. I think it's really easy for me to kind of get in the habit of just being a little bit, the word, is it flippant maybe about it, where I just kind of, oh yeah, I know it's a problem. I'm sort of maybe a little bit dismissive of it too. And I care about it. So it's just, I've really got to situate myself there. That's the thing with sleep, because the deprivation, and the key thing about sleep too, is it impacts people in different ways. So, and you're not talking about one parent, sometimes there's more than one, there's other people in the house, other children. And so, we talk a lot about sleep hygiene and all those types of things, and how overall, it's going to impact the breastfeeding. This has been the this has been the sort of the ongoing conversation of how it's not just about the latch. There's so many other things going on. And of course, sleep is really a big component. When did you first figure out that sleep was really a parallel to breastfeeding as well?
Well, I think that as you know, Fiona, I became a perinatal professional over 15 years ago, and I did so at a time when I did not have children of my own, but I had worked with a lot of families in other capacities. And I think right off the bat, I knew that sleep was a challenge. It was a constant, question, a constant topic, and a consideration. And it's very different when you're a postpartum doula and you can go in and help somebody, um, help in the home, right, and take
Right.
over some of the child care, the baby care, so that they can get a nap or get a chunk of sleep, right? That's very different than us as lactation professionals supporting families and thinking through how they can navigate these topics in a way that is in alignment with their values and in a way that it feels sustainable, right? And so I think that for me, it's really of my understanding of this has evolved, and the ways that I talk about sleep has evolved, the strategies that I
Mhm.
offer, the anticipatory guidance around sort of like, yes, this is feeling hard, right? It will change. Here are some specific, like, things that you can do, right? Here are ways that we can think about sort of, within your current reality and your support system, what that might look like or feel like. And then also it's going to continue to evolve, and you're going to make the best decisions for your infant, for your family as things go. And that, that will look different for everybody. So in my presentation, I have some case studies. They're very simplified, right? They're not going to be as
Right.
complex as
Yeah.
some of the situations that we will really encounter in our practices. But my hope is that folks who attend and sort of think through will be able to start to make connections. And
Mhm.
that it's going to be review for a lot of professionals, but hopefully it will also feel like the practice of how does this apply to my work with families, and like what
Yeah.
are the things that I should be thinking about during a consultation, and how can I support families in feeling heard, right? That's often my biggest
Mhm.
goal, is like if they feel heard and they feel like
Yeah.
I understand where they're coming from, then anything else that comes after that will resonate better and will be more likely to be something that they feel like that they can implement, or if they can't, that they will tell me and we'll be able to create another care plan.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I think that, so just to let everyone know who's listening in, Joy's going to be part of our Gold Lactation Conference, and she's going to be part of one of our add-on packages. And so even the title of the add-on package, Forming Comprehensive Conversations for Common Breastfeeding Challenges. I mean, this is the key to your presentation, which is the intersection between lactation, sleep, and family well-being. So you said it right there. Like, we really need to have these comprehensive conversations. We need to understand and evolve from the very basics of, just being tired. It's like saying it's just about the latch. It's not just about being tired. That's just a symptom, of the problem that's happening. And it could be much bigger than we know. So I think when I say I'm sometimes dismissive of it, that I'm a bit flippant, it's because I'm not hearing or understanding what is happening on that level. So it's not just about being tired. I need to go deeper. I recognize that. I mean, I've been working on this for a long time, just like you, but I am vulnerable just as a lactation consultant. That's why I'm a forever learner, Joy, and always love being in your presence to learn even more. So thank you so much. It's just so fabulous to have you back and talking about this great topic.
My pleasure and my honor to be on this amazing conference again. I'm so excited
Yeah.
to be able to learn from all the other speakers and be connected with all the other attendees in the forum. So
That's right. Yeah. So Joy, you'll be here as part of the conference as well. One of the bonuses of being a speaker here, of course, is that you get to be part of the conference, get to listen in. And as you mentioned, you'll be here on the forum. So this will be a recorded presentation, but Joy will be here as part of the conversation and continuing on in the forums. And that is exclusive to all of our participants here at Gold Lactation as well. So thank you again for joining me here today. Thank you, Joy, for being here. Don't forget, head over to the website right now, goldlactation.com. You can click through everything there, see what's happening, check out the dates. I've been talking about our opening keynote the last little time, and that is opening up on April 3rd. And that will actually be an open access and free presentation for anybody to come and join. online so you can share that with everybody. Register for the conference today to get in some of those savings. I will look forward to seeing so many of you online. Thank you again, Joy. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Bye-bye for now.